And good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, everybody who is watching the stream of AD. Rise on air, and welcome to my 12-hour early GeoGuessr stream. So this one's going to be 12-hour early. A rare thing, but happens on this channel from once in a while. And the next one is going to be around 30 hours early this evening. Hoping to do something else, not GeoGuessr. If it all works, so far it's been kinda not really wanting to cooperate, but we'll figure out it for the evening stream. And for now, it's just a little bit of GeoGuessr. So, why 30? Why 30? Okay. So this is Australia then. Judging by the nature and imagery that's impossible to ignore, third generation imagery. It's meta, but it's just completely impossible to ignore when you see it. They need to find a way to phase out all the third generation imagery from Google Street View. Okay, so here we have just Melbourne and Sale. Interesting sales in the middle of nowhere. A spray. What's that then? Sale Yarram. Okay, good sign. And we found here this spray rod. Yarram, not spray. Sea spray, not spray. Sea spray. Gifford. Megan. Good evening. Oh, good evening. Sorry. Good afternoon. Welcome. No, I'm not going to do a party. I play single player GeoGuessr. I don't play competitive GeoGuessr. I cannot play competitive GeoGuessr because the way I guess, it's not really time dependent. It's precision dependent. So I don't go for time, I go for precision. So I would lose to any person who would just guess the country every time and click in the middle of it for speed. So for me it's pointless to play competitive, so there will be no parties, only single player. Okay, so A440. I don't like the look of this rod, the number of it. But here it is. It's a real rod. And here we have that sea spray situation. And probably that's one of the rods. No, that's Stadbroke. Gifford. Sea spray. You gotta be kidding me. That's not right. This cannot be Gifford. Or Gifford. Sale Yarram. We're between Sale and Yarram. On 440. Or is this 440? So if we are not on 440, this is not our intersection. This is not our intersection either. This is our intersection. Yep, the angles, yeah, everything looks right. And this one, just some sort of small rod boundary. And we probably spawned a big tower or something. Let's go back. Does it go sort of northwest? Yes, it does. And this intersection was just pretty much 2 steps away, but it can be gravel pit track. No, this makes turn, and this one's straight. This makes turns. Okay, let's see. Just let's confirm. We had to drive a little bit to get to Gifford. Yeah. No pressing space, but I was right. So I clicked before I clicked. I put the marker in the right place before I forgot about it and pressed space again. That's an interesting situation. Latin America. Boflond. Welcome, welcome. Is this Latin America? Yeah, by the look of it. Santa something. That bus is moving very slowly. But it's like... Let's see what we have. What we have here. So far, not a lot. Jungly looks. Airtronics. Juan el Palmar. What? Mixta, Casirician, Juan el Palmar, San Pedro Necta. Wait a second, are they selling smileys? Yeah. They're selling smiley faces here, like cushions or something. This is more like... Well, the colors are Argentinian, but this doesn't look like Argentina. And the whole look is more like Peruanian. But... Oh, that's just a church. That's just fertilizers. This looks a little bit... Brava beer. Is it like Brazilian? Yeah, this whole situation looks a little bit like maybe Guatemala, actually. Rio Silegua. Maybe Guatemalan, but do they have mountains? That's like, yeah, an interesting building. So what's going on here on this sign? Smart ticket. Amazing. Marimba y Las Flores. Santo Domingo de Guzman. What's going on this sign? Well, Hermanos Guatemaltecos los estamos esperando. Okay, I was right probably about Guatemala. But the only toponym we have that river Segua for now. Okay. Looks like the valley is kinda sorta opens into something. So into something over there would be nice to get to the end of it. Yeah, that can be a lot of signs hiding in the bushes, but we have to move. We have to find something. Okay, is it getting like more crowded, busier? Air drying your laundry next to the road is not a good idea. Gonna be all covered in dust in 3 seconds. Salon de Eventos. Ebenezer. So... any information? Nothing. Nothing. I don't want to just guess Guatemala. That's not fun. Is that a gigantic sign at the end of the road? Come on, move. What's wrong with you? The imagery got a little bit not stitched properly. Bienvenidos. Uy es calidad? What? Was it Guatemalan party though? Leader, I'm not sure about it, this being Guatemalan party. Tourist Centro. But this doesn't look like anything else, so... yeah, this... Baldizon Presidente. Well, that's not Malay. And not anything before Malay. So definitely not Argentina. Videojuegos. So the valley, unfortunately, is not opening anywhere, or we are probably moving a little bit too slow. But this is a pretty populated zone. Pretty much looks like one lone village that's stuck on the side of one of the hills here and kind of follows the road. Claro, yeah, Claro, it's like... Una. I kinda try to remember political parties when they are like prominently featured on the political campaign ads. So, and I do remember leader, but I don't remember it being Guatemala. Regional. Well, this is Guatemala. La democracia. La democracia. Probably. CA01 Guayaquil. Do they have a province called Guayaquil or something? Or is it just Guatemala? CA, so we have CAs here. CA1. But that's CA01. Guatemala department. If it's Guatemala department. Santa Rosa. And Jupita. So are we like in this way? This looks like a valley actually. Like somewhere here, for example. Let's see if I was right. Not right at all. A completely different side of the country. Oh, freaking hell. But CA1. And what was this state? Why are you disappearing? You got to be kidding me. It's like it appears for a second. We're with Tenango department. Okay. That wasn't definitely on the sign. But that was mentioned on one of the other signs. Ue. Not Tenango though. Part. La Democracia. Yeah, that's the name of the place. It was on the sign too. Yeah, that was hard. San Sebastian, Ue, Tenango. Okay. Not good. Welcome to Seaview, Yelands, almost like Wildlands, from Bohemia Interactive. Actually, is it still alive? Okay, the nature is a little bit insane. Does this mean New Zealand? Seddon. That's something very familiar. Seddon Mau Mau. Mau Mi. Now Mai. No, that's not the name. Seddon is very familiar for some reason. But the place doesn't look that big. Seaview Winery. Have I been to this place? Wait a second. The mountains here. The whole thing looks like pretty cool. It looks. Seddon. Why does Seddon sound so familiar? Okay, here's a sign. 1. Nelson. Nelson is at the south of the North Island. The south. 1. That's just this one. Right? Interesting that I cannot see Nelson here, but it should be on the map. Does one continue? Yeah, on the other island. Yes, it does continue. Nelson is like the end of the island, right? Blenheim, Picton, Wellington Ferry. It's here. Okay. My bad, was looking in completely wrong direction. So 7 it's like here. Here we go. And we spawned like here somewhere, yeah. 7 card fuel. This intersection. Wasn't hard. Was a little bit confusing. Okay, this is Europe. No. Lehigh Hillfield, Sherborne. Interesting local sign. Is this a special situation? Because signs seem to be the signs seem to be not standard. And the nature is a little bit and the imagery to itself. Is it like something like Isle of Man? The nature looks a little bit sorta kinda more southernish, more, well, wouldn't call it jungly, but like trying to be there, let's put it that way. Public something. Public horses. Lee Hillfield. It means to rhyme. Intrinsica. Wait a second. I don't know if it's not Isle of Man, it's somewhere close. I think. Something is not right here, especially in terms of these signs. Maybe they're just old. Yeah. Here it looks more tame, the nature, I mean. Finally found the road. Interesting, big intersection, Little Lee. But no signs here. Longburton, Sherborne, Yetminster, Chetnall, Dorset. Crap. Unfortunately, there's no way to know where Dorset is looking at this map because there's no this type of division on the map. Crap. Absolutely have no idea where Dorset is. So the map shows only the first level of territorial division of every country, and the first level here is England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. That's the first level of territorial division of this country. Okay, at least this looks like a maybe more important road. So that's all very picturesque, of course, but without info about nearby large towns. This road looks larger. Or maybe not. Okay, they all look bad. Equally not really that large at all. Oh boy. We're losing hope in this Dorset corner, whatever that is. Well, I mean a part of UK somewhere, England. That's not good. We don't even have, these roads are so small, so low on the level of importance of country roads that doesn't look like we have any like numbers assigned to them. Maybe these are just streets. Yetminster Fair. No. Where do they hide Dorset in England? So this is this Yetminster place. Yetminster. Cool, they have a railroad. Chetnall Station, Yetminster. Yeah, okay. Not a small place, but please have signs for something else than the next couple villages around you. Very old, picturesque and whatnot. Oh, is this a proper highway? Well, by English standard. Raymond Trinsica Yeovil. Okay, maybe this going to have a number or something. Yetminster. Historic village. Yeah. So we know we are in Dorset, we know we are in Yetminster and around it. The only problem is we don't know where this Dorset is. Melbury Osman. Sherborne. Should have gone probably to Sherborne. This Yetminster place. Yeah, Westminster. And this is just doesn't even deserve road markings. Well, there's some. A37, A37, Dorchester on A37. That's a sign. 34. I was attracted to this place. 36, 39. 37, 7. 39. Yeah, the problem is I don't see 37, I don't see Dorchester. But the regions should be right. 36, 37, somewhere around here. I think. I hope. Yeovil. I was looking at Yeovil. Pretty much. And clicked pretty much next to it. Okay. And we spawned. Yeah, that's Sherborne. And Yetminster's here. So I guessed part of the country right. Where's Dorchester though? Dorshire, whatever they call it. Should be somewhere around here. Yeovil's here, but that's it. The only place I know around is Glastonbury. Again? No, this looks like this is British Telecom. Southern in this is a little bit, but only a little bit newer. Anna clone. Amazing. Clone of Anna. We spawned in a clone of Anna. Is that it? That's a very small clone. This architecture more reminds me of Ireland than of anything English. This is more like Irish. Russ Freeland. The Bronte homeland. Emilia Bronte? Banbridge, Casebridge. Lots of bridges here, okay. At least this place has kinda standard looking signs. Again, Anna clone. It's impossible to leave Anna clone by the look of it. These are very interesting flags. It's like racing flags when they start a race. Waving like checkered ones like these. Wait a second. What are you? Okay. Red and the black colors kinda look a little bit Anna clones and Colemans. That guy by the look of it was just cutting grass on asphalt with his lawnmower. Maybe cutting asphalt. Okay, are we going to get to the whatever it was, Bronte land? Or at least to some like road sign? Ardbreen? Bernice Hyde. Okay. Strange things are written on stones here, but not stranger than Anna clone. B0. Okay, just B0. Rats. Freeland. So this is definitely a different part of the country, but kinda maybe not that far away. Maybe a little bit north. So if it was a BT booth and if it's Emily Bronte, then okay, is this like something? Catesbridge, Dromore, B25, Banbridge, Magyaral, Lisna Kroppen, Fort of the Lumps. Is it Scottish or Wales? But B roads are not visible without really deep magnification. Dromore. Yeah, not sure which way to go. B25, it's not really enough. Reduce speed. No, we cannot reduce speed. We still don't have any idea where we exactly are. We need like a highway. Something on the level of A roads. Because this is again countryside and nice and picturesque, though it's not, doesn't look that old as the previous spawn. Yeah, nice, thank you for sending me back. Welcome to Safe Journey, Rathfrilian, whatever. So this looks a little bit strange, I would say. Newry, Hilltown, Castle One. I kinda missed Bronte homeland. That's very patriotic. These are like Newcastle. Newcastle. Why am I attracted to this part? Because there's Newport. So are we like, is this Newcastle upon Tyne? Are we talking about this one? A25. Is there N25 in Newcastle? That I don't like. because might be different Newcastle. So 20s, they were like here, 23, 21, 24, 27. We're like dancing around the right number, but we cannot just see it. Newry. $26, as close to 25 without being 25. You got to be kidding me, right? $20. It cannot be in the north then. Horsham. Oh crap, Northern Ireland, that's why. Oh boy, okay. That was an epic fail. I keep forgetting about Northern Ireland. That's why. That's why different Newcastle. And that's why it looked, the architecture looked Irish. But it wasn't the island, the big one. Crap, the architecture looked Irish, but the British Telecom booth and the flags kinda threw me off very seriously. Okay, not the best game, but still a couple of 5Ks we got. The first one is pretty much in rural coastal Australia. That was easier for some reason than crowded England and crowded Northern Ireland. So here we go. That was just a little bit of Victoria. Then it was a little bit of Guatemala. Yeah, I found finally the sign for the road. We were in CA1, but I thought we were in Guatemala province, but we ended up being pretty far away from it, and I didn't check that the road actually wasn't just something that goes from Guatemala to like the next country. Well, it goes to Guatemala to the other next country. So both sides of the capital. That was the problem. Number 3 was again another 5K. But this time in New Zealand, the Southern Island, and we spawned in Seddon, and for some reason this name I know, not sure why, but I got really confused till I found a ferry to Wellington. So the highway 1 in New Zealand connects like both southern and northern islands, and they are connected by a ferry, so technically still considered single highway, one just highway. So this one was kinda just based on a hunch, and I couldn't find the right road, but I at least found the right place, that we were somewhere around here. This one, I didn't actually put all my hunches together. The hunch was the architecture was Irish, but the signs and everything were British. But again, Bronte is like, are we talking about like Emily Bronte, the writer? Is she from Ireland? Northern Ireland? That I didn't know. So, but again, I couldn't be there because they had pretty strange rocks with obviously original, can we say indigenous, names on them translated to English, the meaning of them. So yeah, there was a lot of actually signs that I just all missed. Okay, this is it for this stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope the next one's going to happen pretty soon. And I hope it's not going to be GeoGuessr, but we'll see how it goes. As for this one, thank you for watching. This has been 12 hours early. Let me remind you about that. So this stream is a 12-hour early stream. Boflon, thank you very much for jumping in and chatting. If you're watching me on YouTube, please leave a like if you like this video or stream. Doesn't matter if you're watching it as a video or as a stream. I understand there's nothing to be proud of in this one, but still, an attempt was made, as they say. Twitch people, don't leave the channel yet. Thank you for staying with me here. Let's find somebody to rate and call it a day. Interesting that it's going to be hard to find somebody to rate, because this is completely not my normal time slot. So let's go to the GeoGuessr page or GeoGuessr section of Twitch and take a look at what's going on there. Okay. So what's going on here? Lots of Japanese. I see even Chinese by the look of it. Even one from Thai. That's rare, because I usually don't use Twitch at this time of day. Lots of German. Even one Hungarian. Wow. Okay, maybe this one. Can we read them? They are playing some competitive Mon. Okay, let's see if we can read them. Yes, we can. Let's go and say hi to Disusgan. See you all in a bit. Actually, the next stream is going to be pretty soon, and it's going to be another short one, but hope it's going to be something else, not GeoGuessr. See you all pretty soon. You have a good day, and thank you for watching.